For the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off-play action. Byrne. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ravens are pushing it back at 11 yards on the save. And they're going in third. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Byrne. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down the 15-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 4th down, Kramer. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Operating from the gun. Byrne. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On 1st and 10, Kramer. It's Miller, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A run to begin the second half with White. A solid stiff arm. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off the play fake. Byrne. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Byrne. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Throwing again. Kramer. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Byrne. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And some room to roam now. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kramer. That one complete to Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Looking to throw. Kramer. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Kramer. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 4th down, Kramer. Touchdown! Ronnie Anderson from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on 2nd down. Byrne. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Following the fumble recovery, Kramer. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Kramer. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Kramer. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 4th down, Kramer going up top for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Throwing to start the drive. Byrne. He's going to air one out. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 44 yards. And the Bucs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Kramer. And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. The 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Byrne. There's Evans again. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Going right side is White. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Once again, it's White.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
Back to throw.
Fuck, I pressed the wrong button. Fuck. Oh my god.
Excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball.
Damn, I pressed the wrong button. That nigga was so open.
And as long as
Oh
that
shit, I
continues,
fucked
it'll be
that
tough
up.
for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, but he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual, because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this up.
Damn, I didn't get my breakout. And I lost. I'm losing my touch. My rookie quarterback released too slow. Got Jalen Ramsey getting mossed by niggas like whoever the fuck that was. I don't even know who the fuck that was. But Jalen Ramsey got mossed by that nigga. Damn, I lost. I don't even give a damn about the loss. I'm mad I didn't get the damn X Factor for damn day. Goddamn, I'm telling why. Damn.